Next, we're going to have a presentation from our Deputy Secretary of Public Safety and Homeland Security, Jon Schleffer. Well,
a little background on myself as Deputy Secretary of Public Safety, 35 years of both federal and local law enforcement. So it brings all this together in this great role working for the administration. So it was after 10/7, we immediately saw the protests against Jews, not just in America, but on our college campuses. We see and hear of students, Jewish students, unable to go to class out of fear of protests on campus, and they weren't even able to wear religious artifacts to go to class as fear of getting called out by other students and more disturbing faculty members at the universities. At no time of America do I know that one class of person, one religion are being targeted, and I don't think this would happen for any other race, religion, or creed.
Free Palestine.
I know, around. I'll be around a couple more hours.
Prior war, anti-war protests have focused on the war itself, but not targeting a specific person or a student. Jewish students on campuses are not the ones behind the war in the Middle East.
We thank you for entering this space, and we call with these demands. We demand disclosure of institutional expenditures, including both direct and indirect investments, stocks, bonds, hedge funds, and more. Number two, we demand divestment from all companies and partnerships that profit from supporting the war machine of the Zionist state of Israel.
So since 10/7, we've seen most of these protests are being operated, being organized by Students of Justice of Palestine. We know that SJP has roots and support to foreign terrorist organizations, to include the country of Iran. This is a coordinated effort from overseas to disrupt activities in America. They are being financed and led and supported by it. Not all the students that go to these rallies even know this, but they're being pawns to draw a wedge in our society.
What's your name and why did you decide to come here today?
I'd rather not tell you my name, but I just coming to see what's going on.
And often in law enforcement, when you see a large presence of law enforcement, it is seen as an invading army. But when you go with force and you have enough officers or troopers there, it is actually a de-escalation technique, so it doesn't have to go into an arrest.
just hold on. I will remind everyone, we are each other's brothers and sisters. Please respect our speakers.
You are on this side. I was wondering if you're on this side or that side. What side you're on? On this side.
Thank you, Speaker. So during the protests at VCU, we saw bear spray used against law enforcement, rocks being thrown, water bottles being thrown. Barriers were made from wooden pallets and secured with zip ties. These items were purchased, delivered in an organized manner. Clearly, someone or some group was funding this protest and coordinating the counter response to law enforcement. This led to approximately 10 officers from the VCU and RPD to be injured, as long as our great state troopers. As Americans, we must remember, someone is there trying to disrupt us and cause dissent. We can't let a foreign nation actors and foreign terrorist organizations fund these organizations, operate on our public universities, and cause an unsafe environment for our students. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
Yes, any questions? No questions.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much for being here. Next, we're going to hear from the Virginia State Police Lieutenant Colonel Kirk Marlowe.
I know, first of all, thank you for being here today, but I guess my question is in the responses on the college campuses, were there any law enforcement officers, state police officers who were injured in those confrontations?
Not that I, Madam Chair, not that I recall right off the top of my head.
Thank you.
This led to approximately 10 officers from the VCU and RPD to be injured, as long as our great state troopers.